weeks.
You can keep you busy.
Yeah.
Got it. Something.
In case Bill, we really happy.
This is, today is May 3rd, 2013. This is the regular scheduled board meeting of the Guam Board of Allied Health Examiners. Present are Dr. Richard Chung, Dr. Triolo, our legal counsel, Rob Weinberg, Mr. Vince Coretta, Dr. Miller, myself, Amy Balaaja, Ms. Sybil Crisostomo, and Dr. Maria Sahinai. board member, Ed Stanley.
Sorry, I lost the elevator.
We're going now to the adoption of agenda, and the current agenda that is in front of you. Is there any other agenda that you would like to add on that is not there? If not, can I have a motion to move adoption of the agenda in front of us?
So moved.
Moving second, we adopt agenda. Miller and Coretta. Minutes for review and approval. We're gonna be reviewing April 19 regular session minutes. In front of you. You have minutes? At this time, I'd like to acknowledge our board member presence, Linda Paris. Ms. Paris, right now we're in the minutes. Review of minutes. Motion to approve minutes.
I make the motion to approve.
Second.
A second.
Have a vote to approve the minutes. All in favor? Objection, or any correction, deletion, or discussion? No. Move. Minutes are approved. We're going to old business. Legal counsel's report. Attorney Rob Weinberg. Weinberg.
I don't have anything new since last, well, I actually have new matters, but nothing on any old matters.
We wanted to discuss the new matters.
Do you want to do that now, or do you want to do that with the new business with the item 5C?
Well, you have the floor right now.
Oh.
You can just go ahead.
I've been a little spacey the last couple of weeks, but as I'm kind of getting back into, it appears that I have pretty much inherited all of the administrative roles. I'm not sure about the medical examiners, but all of the, most of them were one or two exceptions. And in reviewing what the state of administrative law is in Guam, I've got a couple of items. One of which I've mentioned before is having to do with just, you'll find me kind of frank, so I'm gonna say this kind of bluntly. We don't have rules and regulations. By we, I mean Guam as a whole. The first thing a lawyer does when he gets a report to represent or to oppose is he looks at the statute and figure out what the rules and jurisdiction of the employee is, and then looks at the rules to figure out what the procedures are for doing things before court. And although the various legal health practices, the Medical Practices Act, sets out some general authority and jurisdiction of this board and other boards, what is, to me, glaringly missing are rules and regulations and administrative code for this board and other boards, where I would expect to see rules of procedure that govern things like examinations and testing and application processes, and how those are applied, and appeals if your application is denied, disciplinary processes for receiving complaint, how it's handled, and what the various stages it goes through. For lawyers who practice before the courts, they have rules of civil procedure, they have rules of ethics. For administrative agencies, we generally have the enabling legislation that creates the board. You also have a fallback provision of the administrative adjudication law. And this is common throughout all the jurisdictions, the federal system and throughout the state systems. You expect any lawyer will want to expect them to see certain things. And when I got here in 2004 and 5, I started representing this board and medical examiners consistent with others. I was going, where's the rules? The medical examiners appears to have some rules, but I'm not sure they were ever properly promulgated through the administrative adjudication law process. That kind of governs. But we don't have it, medical examiners don't have it, and everybody's, whenever I ask, well, where's your rules? They say, well, we have our Practices Act. And I'm like, well, that's the Practice Act, that's the jurisdiction of the board, authority, and kind of general qualifications and applicants for the profession. I know this because when I was Assistant Attorney General in Alabama, I represented a number of administrative boards, social work examiners, the psychology board, real estate appraisal board, and this is certainly having inherited all of this, what I would like to propose to do for this and other boards is to really sit down and do a comprehensive rules and regulations that govern some of these processes. It's really about process. It's not the stuff like what education requirements and what experience. Those are generally set by statute. To the extent there's some flexibility, that's something that the board would have to do. This organization is what happens is that the legislature decides to create a quasi-judicial, quasi-executive, quasi-legislative entity. This is this board. And it shares powers. It write rules, that's a legislative power. It can discipline people, that's a judicial power. And you can, obviously, manage the profession. And so I'm going to take it on myself over the course of the next couple of months to draft something that's comprehensive among boards. Wherever there's overlap, we're going to try to have one set of rules and regulations, especially governing disciplinary procedures, but also in my experience, there have been other questions like how to determine CLE, continuing education, CE. Because sometimes it's kind of willy-nilly. It's like, well, should we take this, should we not take that? But to have standards is really nice. So that you just go, well, let's look at it. The lawyer's job is procedural. Your job is substantive. I would always refer to you on the substance of your profession, particularly in things like this, but also the nature of qualifications, experience, those kinds of things. It's a common procedural aspect. This helps us also in court proceedings. When things get up, when we get yanked into court or when appeals, just a little bit of appeals process. Because my observation over the last 10 years, nearly 10 years, one of the cases that filter up through the courts, that is our own procedural problems. And then there's some other certain areas too. Government acts is an area confusion, sometimes placement of records, sometimes. But to have a set of standards is, to me, just first thing. So that's my self-imposed mission. What I hope to do, and I've done this before, where I've tried to say, okay, let's get together, we'll have a subcommittee, and start talking about things, and everybody's all gung-ho in the beginning, but what really happens is I want to just okay. Because I know what I'm looking for. So what I think I'm going to probably do is I'll take the lead. When I think I've got a product that I'd like to present to you, maybe we'll have a subcommittee or a break off, we'll have a work session, and we'll just talk about what these things are.
Civil service has similar problems.
Civil service does, it's a great example. I'm glad you mentioned it, because if you look in the newspapers, if you just read the newspapers, and you see the kinds of issues that are constantly popping up, one of them in the Civil Service Commission is this: they fail to advertise properly in the Marianas Variety and the Castelleria Press. You know, so you never know where to do this stuff. And, the legislature is trying to help us out. I think they've gone to this, I don't know if it's actually been enacted, signed into law, that we can just publish online.
Yeah.
I talked to
No, it's
my
not.
speaker, it's not reported out to me, but he says
He's in a committee.
So, well, that's helpful, because one of the problems that you encounter is funding for these kind of things. One of my also self-imposed kind of things that I want to do, just as a legal counsel and others, is the HBO. What is HBO? Office, okay, is the redheaded stepchild of the Department of Public Health. Okay, and we've got to get Jane and Maureen, who is that? And Roma. We got to get this right. It's talked about being asked to make words without straw. And somebody's got to figure out how to carry that message to the legislature. What the needs are to properly do this job that you all have been asked to do. You don't have investigators on staff. You get the lawyers from the AG's office, and you spare the time. But you know, I'm baffled that you don't have an independent budget. You charge fees, but you don't have a budget. And this is one of the things that we kind of slow down. I want to see if we can't figure out a way to pass on the legislature that they can't just keep having unfunded mandates imposed on this board. For example, the recent social work examiners, and you know, no offense to those guys, and the new changes to the individual marriage and therapy law. No offense to those guys. This is great progress. But I think the legislature is pretty clueless on the needs, the administrative needs of the board office. Now, there's a lot of stuff I can do in terms of drafting and crafting and things like that. You would spend hundreds of thousands of dollars privately. But there's still some needs, especially in terms of administrative.
I was going to suggest that maybe all the funds goes to the whole HBLO, and it runs all the warrants rather than going to one board, the other one. But for the Xerox and the file management, whatever.
That's a great idea, but I think the first thing, just like you drafted the rules though, is you gotta have a product to look at. And I'm not sure that anybody really knows what it costs to run this office. Or, that's not a good way to put it. You can pull the numbers in terms of the salaries and how much paper waste they have. But in terms of what they would have, were they to have the budget, you know, they needed to do what they're asked to do, that's a separate question. And, you know, it's never been, I don't think, proposed to the legislature that there ought to be a separate line item for these BLOs to manage these things. If we get a number of complaints against a professional here, and dental health and dental examiners gets one, and medical examiners gets one, and the cosmetologists get one, where's the money going to come from to do these kinds of things, to have hearings, to have publication and all this stuff? This is hard. And I just think that you know, maybe some of you who have good budget experience might be able to again provide some guidance. I'm not a finance person at all. But this is one of the kind of almost from a legal point of view that I think needs to be So, you can eat an elephant if it takes them all by the same time. So that's that. The other thing is, I don't know if you distributed this, the Responsible Boards and Agencies Education Act. I'm sorry, you distributed out. There's a bill that just passed. It hasn't been signed by the president. It says, "Thou shalt go forth and be educated on what you're supposed to do." I love that. I love it. You know, every time they see a problem, it's like, "Well, they're not educated." Now, I think most of this problem that they're trying to address is not about this board, but it's about constant problems that one has procurement issues. That seems to be the emphasis here. And y'all don't do your own procurement. But that's not really. But the law, or the proposed law that I anticipate the governor will sign, is broad enough to basically say you need to be educated on what it is to be a board member, which I think is a great idea itself. When I represented the Veterans Club on Education Policy Board, I took them off the UOG. We locked ourselves in a room for 4 hours about this size, and I had whiteboards or flip chart paper to write on, and we went through what it means, what the organic act is, what your neighborhood legislation says, what is expected of you in terms of ethics and open government, and it's the whole thing, the whole gamut. So now the legislation looks like it's going to, assuming it becomes law, there's a requirement that we have to have a plan of how the education will be in 3 months, and everybody has to have trained in 3 months. If you're not trained in 180 days or attend some sort of conference, you're off the board. It's not by law. This comes out of my and I can do all this up top. Or I've got the outline plan in my head, kinds of things that. So also over the course of the next month or so, I'll be drafting up and putting together handouts. One of the things I do in any board is I've got a couple of members I travel. And this one, for example, has all of the laws generally applicable to any administrative board. Government law, Sunshine Act, various provisions of the law, support cases that are important. And I've got another one that has to do with like the neighborhood legislation of particular ways of dealing with the rules, if they have rules. So, it's kind of, just think of it as like collective orientation. That's what, and what my protection time is, sometime it convenes the board, maybe over the course of the summer. Probably, it's up to you whether the law passes or not, but certainly does. I can have something ready to go, and we can just fix it times.
So you think it needs to be a session?
Actually, what I'm thinking is that because I represent the member boards that talk about something you have to do, that I would be doing like 3 or 4 sessions and it would be like something like, let's fill this room, and if I get some hot boards, just leave it right on, and whoever can attend over the course of 2 or 3, just one, but like about 4 hours, because there's a lot of stuff to cover.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could do it online.
Huh? Online?
Yeah. Because like,
That's interesting.
well, see, a lot of this is on Saturdays.
Okay.
So,
And Sundays.
Well,
And nights.
yeah, so, and it's probably gonna be worth it, but
That's kind of.
hey, Ed. What profession? I'm sorry. Physician's assistant.
It's not plural.
It's not what?
Physician.
It's not plural.
It's not plural, no possessive there.
Or means that's one. Okay, well, we can talk about that, because that can be changed from one to a comma, or from one to a apostrophe. And yeah, timing is, it would be at your, you got to figure out the timing. My job, I think, is to put together a package.
I was surprised that none of the boards were notified of this. Because I think it really could affect the quality of people who apply for boards, because if you're a busy provider, whether your healthcare or whatever board it is, it's all boards, right? It's all boards. And
All
you're
boards
talking
and
about an
commissions,
additional burden of being away from your business longer, and keep a lot of people's decisions.
Yeah, well, let me say, I just want to open that door. What you guys do is a thankless task. I know. I can make.
This guy's in good shape.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, but it is extraordinary, thankless, and especially this particular board, and not because of our guests, but because of the nature of, everybody has one profession, or they're kind of responsible for it. They're either the hero or the pariah of their profession. It is, for a lot of reasons, it's thankless. And I don't think being required to do an orientation on what it means, how it work is that only it's finding the time what down. I will say also that the way it's written, it says that the governor really says that the director of the department is responsible for board or commission is responsible for doing this, which I guess would be Jim Gillen. But I'm going to go in favor and say, look, I got this one. This is what it is. At least for these boards, for the boards, who's going to handle the commissions, assessment plans, commission, all the other commissions, all these others. You're lucky to myself at the same time.
Just a couple of comments on that, and I recognize what you were saying earlier about the mishmash laws, and frequently, when pages or paragraphs are written by different individuals, they come out with a different tone. We especially have a lot of laws in this court's purvey that are written by non-lawyers. And let's face it, having a non-lawyer write a law makes about as much sense as having a non-plumber install it for them.
Design.
Even worse. So I think that a little bit of education could be a good idea. When I first looked at this thing that came out, I thought they were referring back to the FARB, which is something, when I was on this board previously, they were trying to encourage as many as possible to go off island to the FARB. That, to me, seems like a big expenditure of money for not a whole lot of return. And yeah, well, it's a non-government entity that is a federation of regulatory boards. It's a non-profit organization that makes money by teaching people classes on how to sit on a board. Basically, a whole lot of parliamentary.
In defense of the FARB, I think that's
Okay.
what the legislature is trying to do now. Replace FARB.
That's what I was wondering.
Well, let me give you some quick.
And if that's the case, if they are trying to bring the FARB back, I kind of agree with Greg.
No, it has nothing to do with the one island.
But some quick history, if you use the legislation to change, if they don't have it, you can just forward.
They do have.
Oh, they do? Oh, okay.
They've been given.
Yeah, if you look at the history of it, there was a,
Did you go?
Oh, I got 72 pages.
yeah, that was the long version. It's really only the first, I don't know, half a dozen pages. That also had all the legislative history in it. But you don't have to read all of that. It's just the first few pages. But interestingly, this kind of law is a modification on what's been around for several times. First, they said, well, the Guam Community College, GCC will do it, the UOG will do it, and the public auditor will do one on ethics. And it's like, and I'm just sitting over there at AG's office wondering, it's like, when do they call me? Or us, AG's office, because we're the ones that are probably the best positioned.
Agreed.
So I'm reaching
We
for.
finally did, Mr. Cruz, Attorney Cruz,
Did a class on ethics.
yeah. Was it Cruz?
Bob Cruz.
Well, anyway. So, yeah, I promise that when we get it, we'll do it other than the special edition. I have to. that's my, it's like, I guess, two big budgets that I have in mind about how certain things. One is to take a stab at drafting some global rules, not just for this board, and then when I do get something, right, we're going to need to break off some sort of something. Because of this board has specialties, so different professions, we have to look at it and say, what's the best way to do this? It's really often having an umbrella organization like this is really, and I cannot think of a better way to do it. Because especially for those professions that have only a handful or a dozen or so licensees. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. On issues of litigation, that right now, we're still, Ben Abrams and Dave Heisman will continue to handle those cases that they already have. And I think further, future cases that come up is that the Attorney General's office will provide prosecution services for that. That allows me to be separate from the prosecutor types. And so it allows me to step in and actually step in and advise separate from the prosecution. I want to do that instead of comfortable. That's a work in progress right now. But this will hopefully allow me to be objective, or to remain objective to be advice. That's the great. All the time.
Let's go to B and new application of Carlo Martinez.
Yes, he now has his zoning and recommended for the past 2 terms, so I'm recommending that his license be renewed.
Past 2 term means 2 cycles.
2 cycles.
So you want to vote on this? Is there a motion?
Just make a motion.
I move to accept.
All in favor of approving the renewal of Carlo Martinez?
Aye.
Opposed? None? No discussion? Okay. Renewal of Carlo Martinez. Okay, let's move on to new business. A renewal application of Julianne Abuda. This is a speech language pathology application for renewal.
Yes, and she's paid her late fee and she has a limited enough of CPUs that are acceptable, so I'm recommending that Julia and me with a license.
Motion second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Discussion, none. Renewal application of Juliana Abuda is approved. We have a letter from Dr. Melissa Lee. She's a veterinarian, and she submitted her continuing education for approval by the board. Where is the? It's not us. She's doing a 20 hours CE at a veterinary specialty center on various. So here, I'll let you to read this.
She wants to know if
She
we
would like the
approve that.
board to approve this, and this looks like, if she submits, looks pretty comprehensive of all the things required. But if she submits her certificate, of course, but she asked for approval, sounds like it's, looks good to me. I think that when we talked about CEs, that it has to be from a reputable institution, recognized institution, so that sounds good. But she still have to submit her certificate upon,
That should be approved by a major governing body.
yes.
Major AMA or AAP.
Right, correct.
Because it looks like it's direct.
There's a veterinarian institution. But anyway, she submitted it ahead of time for approval for the next cycle, which is next year.
So that's
Yeah.
basically.
Right. So I think that maybe we invite her to submit syllabus and stuff, and at the end, if there's gonna be a certificate, of course. Yeah. Sometimes I think licensee doesn't want to invest a lot of money in certain programs, I guess, until the board approves, which is really a decision required to do, rather than just submit it at the end, and they say, well, it doesn't go. But if it comes from a legitimate institution or organization, definitely when it relates to their, we will discuss this. So this is,
So do we
Her
write back to her
request.
or move forward with this?
Just that with this, it describes what's going on altogether. As you said, the question there would be, is there a certificate generated or some sort of a document of completion saying that you have now completed this internship program? And, yeah, just what sort of completion document? Or a letter from the,
oh, yeah, definitely, when they submit it. Yeah. Well, what we can do is that we can ask her to, I'm sure she will, I mean, I expect maybe as soon as that when you finish, you would submit a diploma, certificate, completion.
Yeah, because the letter itself is not incredible.
No.
It's just
No.
classic.
I think she's asking that whether this program is gonna be approved by the board. But that is very nice, courtesy of her to ask us. Yeah. So we'll write to her and say, make sure that that's done for the next, she wants to read it, for the next cycle. Okay, the other, as discussed earlier by our legal counsel, is Bill 6532, the Responsible Board Commission Education Act. When that was submitted to me, I forwarded to all the board members. And maybe you check on it. Yeah, it's really long.
what I saw was an article in the newspaper. I did
No,
not see the actual bills themselves.
Yes, did you see the action bill?
Oh, I see.
Yeah, some things are not, yeah. Check again. And send to everyone received that on my email? Maybe you guys didn't check your email, some people's email didn't make a bill, that's why. It bounces back. But that was forwarded to everyone, all of you. So please check on it. Now, if you really would like to have a copy, hard copy, the relevant part of it, we can, Jane can download that and give you a copy. So sometimes email do.
If you have any questions, you're welcome to email me.
Yeah.
It's available on the legislature's website.
So it's been passed, but it hasn't been
No,
signed.
yeah, it says it's something.
So we're about-
Yeah. Miscellaneous, any miscellaneous, I'd like to, the miscellaneous, I'd like to give her, just announcement that, the Guam Medical Society is doing a September 13, 15, Micronesian Medical Symposium related to palliative care, end of life care. So, I have a lot of people from our lab is coming in.
Is that for providers or for family members?
No, it's for providers. It's CME will be given. So I have downloaded this tentative schedule. If you can put it on your calendar so we can get your, if you're interested to get your CEs, okay, that's fine. Huh? September, I think so, I don't know what right now. So it's September for your CEs. So that's all I have for announcement. Any announcements? GMS. Dr. Taitano is the president. GMS. Okay? None? Have a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second? All in favor of adjourn?
According to your legal advisor, I submitted a paperwork asking for a
Next
public
meeting is
forum.
Friday, June 7th. Friday, June 7th is here. Thank you.
Did the board receive my letter for open forum? For the public to be able to speak at these meetings?
Yeah, I'll be guys on you guys afterwards about that.
Well, it's addressed to the board.
You have the courtesy to respond to
I'll
a
be
letter
glad to
submitted
talk
by
to
the
you
public?
about this afterwards.
I submitted it to the board. I was actually asking the board.
You submitted it to the board.
I'll be glad to talk to you about it afterwards.